Happy New Year. Can you still say that? What's the date? What's the date today? 29th. It's the first video I've done for the year. I decided to have a bit of a year start. It's the first video I've done of the year. I was finishing a load of Heineken that I had on the sub, and funny enough, the funny thing with it is it was going out of date in December, so I thought I better drink it before it spoils. But I found every single torp that I put in. Spoiler here for anyone that's got a sub and is drinking torps. Forget about the date. They went out of date and they tasted perfectly fine, and they were still fizzy, and there was plenty of bubbles, plenty of carbonation. No problem whatsoever. Don't be put off by that. But today's video is about the Becks Gold. I think this is kind of the big time Charlie of the Becks. I'm a fan of Becks. I remember when it used to be 88p a bottle in Wetherspoons on a Tuesday night when I was a youngster. You could go in there with a tenner, get sloshed, and go home as a youngster. So this is the big time Charlie version of it. This was purchased from Beer Hawk, and I think the keg itself costs £30.50. There's obviously £5 keg return. There was also 15% discount from our friends at Perfect Draft Kegs and Tips. So I think I paid, I don't know, at the time, I think of the order, I think I probably had £15 off. So plus the £5 keg return, and that was £15 off about 3 kegs. I probably paid somewhere just over 20 quid for it. So when you think you get 10.5 pints for that, it's not too bad. Considering pubs are closed, that's not a bad price to pay, which I think for a 4.9% beer, pretty good. You saw me pour the pint on the Perfect Draft at the start of the video. I found it's quite a lively beer when you pour it, but as you can see, not a lot of carbonation, to be honest. Very few bubbles. So I think first off, it's it's light in colour, frothy white head. Tastes lovely, really nice beer. One of the things I love about that Perfect Draft, you look at the lacing on the glass there. That is just like something you would get in a pub. You crack yourself open a bottle of beer, a bottle of Becks, whatever it is. It ain't gonna taste as good as this stuff that comes from that machine. It is a draft pint, and it comes out at 4 degrees at the moment because I've recently put the keg in. I've had that turned off since December, and I've put the keg in today. It's down to 4 degrees, which is a serving temperature. It's fine, but it's lovely and cold, really nice and fresh. So the beer itself, really nice actually, to be honest. Of all the beers that I've had on here, I'd say I've not really come across a bad one. There's a few that I think that if you're spending your money, there's better ones out there for your cash. I still stand by the best one out there, Jupiler. And then I think you've got your Oktoberfest beers, and then your Stellas as well. The Stella's really good on this machine. But this beer though, listen, look, it's smooth. It's an easy drinking beer. It's a session beer, if you ask me. It's not too heavy. I think this is the kind of beer that you could probably have friends over, or even on your own. Get drunk on your own, why not? You've got to nowadays, haven't you, with the lockdowns. But have a few of these while watching the football. It is really easy to drink. You could put a few of these down. You'll be okay. It's 4.9%. It's a premium beer. So it's not, it's a premium beer, so it's not kind of 4% or anything like that, I think now that the fact that Stella's now at 4.6%, I remember it used to be 5.2%, I think, at one point. But anyway, that's coming down. But 4.9% for the Becks. It is really nice. I would say it's smooth, and there's not a lot of bubbles in it, so it's not overcarbonated, which is quite nice. You don't feel like you're drinking a massive fizzy can of Coke or anything like that, and you feel like you're going to burp everywhere. So that's quite nice. There's no major bitter aftertaste, and it's just an enjoyable beer. I think with me, I always think that if I'm drinking a beer, I want something that I can have a couple of. And I'm not a regular drinker, but when I do drink, it'll be for the football or friends or whatever it might be. I need something where I'm probably going to have more than one, and this is something I could quite comfortably drink a few of, to be honest. Quite dangerous, to be honest, but it's just enjoyable. So if you're considering getting a few lagers on the Perfect Draft, I'll 100% consider putting this on your next order, and make sure you do it. And just another thing as well, I've noticed I've been using the sub for probably about the last month, in all fairness, while trying to work my way through the torps that I had left. And one of the big things I've noticed between the sub and the Phillips Perfect Draft, I'm just using this today, because I've not used it for probably about a month, is the fact that it literally, the handle and the pour and everything like that is a lot smoother on the Philips Perfect Draft. I think after using the sub for about a month, I'm not using this and now coming back onto it, you 100% definitely notice it's such a smooth, easy pour. So I say that's one thing to look at. People sometimes say to me, what's the difference between the machines? And I always say, well, it's the beer that you want to drink. But I've definitely noticed that this definitely pours a really nice pint. But yeah, listen, other than that, enjoy your weekend. Definitely get this on your order. It's well worth it. Get yourself over to Perfect Draft Kegs and Tips and get yourself signed up. There's a website that's opening soon that I think you can sign up for. I think they're charging £10 for membership. You can still use the code on the Facebook group, but if you're part of the group, I think you have extra access to that code or whatever it might potentially be. I'm not 100% sure. But you do get some O-rings, I think, for the Perfect Draft machine. So it could be worth joining up. Absolutely. But listen, thank you for watching. Genuinely appreciate it. Please like, share, comment. Always welcome. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks very much.